In my role as the Deputy Adjutant General, I really focus a lot of my efforts on training and preparing our soldiers for both domestic missions and federal missions. In that capacity, I'm the Senior Army Officer for the state of Wisconsin. I have about 7,700 men and women under my command, spread across the entire state of Wisconsin. My responsibility, my primary responsibility, is ensuring their readiness, both individually and as units, to be able to respond to the needs of the governor and the needs of our president. And I've had an opportunity to visit a number of universities, not only here in the state, but around the country. And I would put UWSP's facilities and support to the ROTC program up against any program in this country. UWSP has a very active program that actively supports, actively fosters, actively helps those students as they progress through the academic world, but also helps them gain the crucial leadership skills that we look for in the military as they are developing themselves into soon second lieutenants when they commission. So I graduated from the College of Natural Resources, Watershed Management. I guess the biggest part that I've taken away from the university and maybe the CNR specifically has been just critical thinking skills, collaborative efforts, the ability or the need to develop relationships, really, no matter what you're doing, even in military activities, military operations, deployments that I've been on, I've had to apply those skills. I mean, probably the best example was when I deployed back in 2005 and 2006 to Iraq. I went in as a senior military advisor to the Iraqi Army. I was responsible for training and building the new Iraqi Army in the area that I was assigned to, but also to work with the local villages and towns in, fostering good relationships, but then also just providing where we could better quality of your life. Embedding with the Iraqis was tremendously gratifying to me. As frustrating as it was sometimes and as dangerous as it was many times just because of the areas I was in. That aside, the ability to have very personal conversations through my translators, with my translators, and also with Iraqi members or Iraqi military. I came out of that deployment significantly changed with regards to my viewpoints of maybe the Muslim world in many respects, maybe some of the difficulties that the Iraqis were going through. I will tell the folks from the CNR, I did have an opportunity to actually use my water resources skills in Iraq. Working with the Department of State, we actually were able to build a number of small water treatment facilities, very small satellite, if you want to say, on the back of a dump truck, back of a semi, if you want to think of just size. Water treatment that would give the villages a basic level of clean water. And so I had an opportunity to apply a little bit of the learning that I gained at UWSP and the CNR over in Iraq. It was satisfying, although I had to rack my brain a few times because I was about 20 years removed with regards to some of the things that I was taught, but it came back. I met my wife, Barbara, while I was a freshman at UWSP, and 31 years and 3 children later, we're still going strong. I had a lot of fun throughout my five years of college experience. I came to the realization that, there's always more to learn out there because you never know when you're going to be able to apply it. And so that's kind of the position I've taken throughout my entire career. And it's one of the messages I give to new lieutenants, new soldiers, is that to never stop looking to learn something new. And that's something I think I really gained from my experiences at UWSP.